Does passive income actually exist on YouTube? Right now I am traveling, hence kind of the unique scenery and odd camera angle, so I apologize. I know it looks a bit off. I feel like I look a bit weird in this angle, but I do want to talk about this because with this channel, talking about YouTube income, making money on YouTube, growing online, and me documenting my journey, heavily documenting my journey of getting to $1 million on YouTube, this is a big question that comes up, and this is something that I do really want to talk about because passive income is, I feel like, the holy grail for a lot of people, myself included. I've really talked about my history of making money online. I've talked before about how I became a full-time YouTuber, like the full story, the unabridged story. And I will say, I have all my videos listed below in a playlist of all my growing on YouTube videos of how to get more subscribers, more views, and all that kind of stuff. And that video is in that playlist. But initially, I remember my kind of first encounter, if I'm going to call it like that, with passive income really start to exist actually with YouTube. A little bit with blogging, but really with YouTube, that in 2012, to timestamp it, I posted a video called Bodyweight Arm Workouts. I took it down. I should have just left it up, but I took it down. But anyway, I made that video because I do parkour and free running. One of my specialties is bodyweight workouts or working out without equipment. And a lot of my friends said, hey man, can you give me a workout? Can you give me a workout? Can you give me a workout? And I said, you know what? Why not make a video? That way, if they want to work out, I can send them the video. It was a great tool to help tons of my friends out that they could watch me visually. As you can imagine, when it comes to working out, it's a very visual thing. I show them the form, the push-ups, and how to do everything, right? And that video, from 2012 to probably I don't know when I took it down, 2015 maybe, 2016, but especially from 2012 to 2014, when I really wasn't doing anything on YouTube, I was making $1 a month in passive income. And I remember being like, that's what got the wheels turning. I made this video once. It was a 15-minute video because back in the day, there was some issue uploading videos that were longer than 15 minutes on YouTube. So it was exactly 15 minutes. There was like a hard cut at the end of the video. It wasn't the smoothest video. It wasn't the best, I'm not going to lie in hindsight. But at the time, it was one of the first, I think, bodyweight workout videos on YouTube, to be honest. It was one of the first ones. And so it was getting $1 a month. I remember being like, wait a minute. I spent, 15 minutes making this video, maybe upload, let's say an hour-ish worth of time, give or take. I'd say about an hour. $1 a month isn't bad for 1 hour of work. But here's the thing. On one end, that got the ball rolling. Now, then fast forwarding, in 2014, I got the point, or 2014, 2015, I was making $10 a month in passive income. And I was like, okay, something's interesting about this. And then that got rolling. And then I remember in 2016, I hit my first $1,000 in 1 month from all the stuff I was doing online. Some of it was passive-ish, which I'll talk about. Some of it wasn't, right? But this brings up the question of, does passive income exist on YouTube? And this may seem like a simple answer, and it may seem like I'm rambling a little bit or kind of being a bit vague, but I kind of have to be, especially with me being a former accountant, being big into accounting, finances, economics. I think, if anything, this now kind of teeters on psychology and almost like the ship of Theseus. I know it sounds weird, but I know I'm getting philosophical, but just hear me out. Here's the way I look at it. Okay, does passive income exist on YouTube? I'd say kind of. I don't look at it as passive income. I look at it as what I like to call compounding income. And not compounding interest like we think of it. Maybe I should think of a different synonym for compounding, but I look at it as that the amount that you're making per the time that you spent getting smaller. Depends if you want to call that passive income or not. Kind of like this, with the ship thesis, in case you don't know, it's like a philosophical experiment or mind experiment where you say, okay, let's say you have a ship and one piece of wood breaks and then you replace it with another piece of wood. Is that the same ship? Most people would say, yeah, it's the same ship. You replace one piece. Then I say, hey, for the past 10 years, every part of the ship has broken and then we replace every part of the ship, so every piece is new. Is it the same ship? And we say, well, no, every piece is new. Okay, it's probably it's a new ship. But then at one point, does the old ship still be the ship? At what point does it turn into a new ship completely, right? Again, a bit of a philosophical experiment and kind of similar with passive income. I know it's a bit philosophical, but the way I look at it as, take that 1 hour for that bodyweight arm workout. And let's say that video is, in perpetuity, that video is making $1 a month. Well, at a certain point, from my perspective, I still had to do an hour's worth of work. I still had to work. I didn't sit back and just, So to an extent, the first year, I made $12 in an hour. The second year, that turned into $24 in an hour, right? So that's the way I look at it, as what I'm going to call compounding. And that's, I think, one of the things I got to say when it comes to YouTube is a lot of people say, oh, I upload a video, I make passive income for the rest of my life. Couple things to keep in mind with the way YouTube analytics work and the way YouTube works. First off, it does kind of taper off. Now, I will say, and this is a whole subject for a different video, but the way YouTube analytics work is very interesting and very peculiar, if I use that word, where there's some videos I've uploaded, nothing happened with it for a year, and then all of a sudden it took off. There's one video I did on my vlog channel called 10 Things I Wish I Knew Before Going to Mardi Gras, like the Mardi Gras celebration in New Orleans. And I remember that video for the first 2 or 3 years got almost 100 views. And I was like, whatever, maybe 100 people got information. Now every year that video gets a bunch of views, almost 3 or 4 years later. So I will say YouTube does continually kind of test out for a bunch of metrics and a bunch of reasons algorithmically. But I will say for most videos, you get for the most part, most amount of views right away, like the first week or two, right, the initial release. And after that, it kind of trails off. And for me, I kind of like that. This is a big question a lot of people have is, if I said to you, would you rather work, and I'm making numbers up, right? Would you rather work, let's say, a 40-hour work week and make $400? Or you work 40 hours, but then you make, say, $4 every month for the rest of your life. So yeah, you're putting in a ton of work to only make $4. But that $4 is going to exist every single month. And then you do it the next week, right? So then the next week you work 40 hours, and now it's $8 a month for the rest of your life, right? And it adds up. That's the way you look at YouTube. That's the way YouTube works. In the beginning, it is very slow where you're like, dude, I'm making $5 a month, $10 a month. I mean, look at this channel. I'm showing you all my YouTube analytics. Nothing's ever blacked out or hidden. I'm very ultra transparent about how much money I'm making. And I want to say this because I think people sometimes look at YouTube as this magical passive income place, and it can be. For example, I have videos that I released in 2014 on, let's say, my vlog channel, which is my longest running channel, my first one. They're still making me 5-10 cents a month, $1 a month, $2 a month. 10 years later, I'm still making money from those videos. But then you have to really think of it yeah, it's great to say that. It's great to say I'm making passive income on YouTube, but you can kind of see what I'm getting at. That's still only $2 or $3 a month. Maybe you would be better off working, I'm making this up, a job, you somehow score a 6-figure salary, working 5 years at a 6-figure job where you're not making passive income, you then stop working, and now you just hold on to that lump sum and maybe invest in that kind of thing. That might make you more money in the long run than trying to target passive income. If anything, I've noticed, and this is something I've experienced in my life when trying to really study passive income. And back in the day, I remember reading every blog, every website, reading every book, making money online, that I remember realizing all this time to make passive income, if you just spent that at a different job and just held on to that, that might be better off. Let's say you save up, and I'm making this up, let's say you work a 6-figure job, and after everything, you end up saving $100,000, which is a lot of money, right? A lot of money. In a sense, that's almost like saying, let's say you have 100K, that you're having 20K of passive income every year for the next 5 years, right? I know I'm getting a bit mathematical and technical here, but yes, passive income does exist on YouTube, but I think there is something to be said that, one, your videos do trail off a lot, and two, it also takes a lot of work to get there. Like I said, with that example, for, let's say I'm making this up, let's say hours on a video, that might only make me $1 a month. Then I do that again, it's $2 a month. And at some point, it does kind of switch. We're wait a minute, I only have to upload one video a week because I've already built up this huge catalog, this huge database of videos that are doing so well passively. But to get there, sometimes you're just making what seems like pennies on the dollar. So if you look at this channel, for example, I have had some friends be hey man, you posted a lot of videos so far. I don't know how many videos I've posted so far. And I think there's a certain point, like I said, where it comes compounding income, like I said way in the beginning of this video, where over time, and again, I know I seem like I'm rambling, but this is all very important, over time, the amount that I'm making now for the effort I'm putting in becomes a lot better. Where let's say I'm now getting to the point where let's say on this channel, I get to the point where I'm making $1,000 a month, and it's mostly passive income, which at some point we'll get there. Well, at a certain point, I might only have to upload one video a week because I put in so many hours to get there. And is that kind of thing, like once you get that ball rolling, it's like the snowball effect. It takes a long time. It's a huge uphill battle. But I have channels on YouTube. I have some channels that I could only upload maybe once a week if I wanted to, and I'm still getting $1,000 or more dollars a month in completely passive income just from the YouTube ads. But to get there took years, right? And so that's, I think, the big thing that's kind of this compounding nature that this is why when it comes to YouTube, I think passive income sounds such like a cool thing. But then when you look at like the big picture, it kind of feels like looking at it forward versus backwards. Because now, when I look back on it, I'm like, hey, this channel is making me over $1,000 a month in passive income. I can only upload once a week. I do maybe an hour or two a week. Boom, I'm making money. And it feels great to say that. But then when you look at what it took to get there, of the hundreds of hours, thousands of hours, it's like, how much money am I really making? It's kind of like it seems easy at that point, but it's like, okay, I did a lot of stuff to get there, you know? And another thing too on YouTube, in case you didn't know, and this is the big asterisk like I mentioned, if you have no activity, if you're inactive on YouTube for, I think it's 6 months exactly, YouTube will remove you from the YouTube Partner Program. Your videos are still live, your channel's still live, but you're not making money from YouTube ads anymore. Now, yes, you can still make money from, like, say, probably brand deals if you happen to do a video in the future. You could still make money from affiliate marketing and these kind of other ways, but with YouTube ads being the biggest thing for a lot of YouTubers, or one of the biggest things, I'd say. Although most YouTubers will agree, you make the most amount of money from brand deals and from like endorsements, product placements, referrals, affiliate stuff, signups, right? So YouTube ads usually is a small piece of that, but YouTube ads is probably the most passive-ish, probably the most passive way of making money on YouTube. And it's kind of unfortunate that, like, say if I'm like, hey, I'm making so much passive income, I spent 10 years to get here, and look at the passive income. After 6 months, it's gone. Now, granted, I can maybe upload a video once every 3 months and still kind of like keep that going, right? If you catch my drift. But it's the other thing that I have to still kind of do something. And that's why I think that YouTube does have passive-ish natures to it. YouTube ads are very passive-ish. Like I said, I have videos 10 years ago that are still making money right now. And I say this too. Right now, at the time of this video, I'm going to be going to Mexico in about like a weekish. And I know when I'm in Mexico, I'll be there for about 10 days. I won't be working on YouTube. I'll probably be just like, you know, having fun, partying with friends. I will be filming videos for my vlog channel because any single time I travel, I do vlog videos. But I'm not really going to be working the way we think of it. I'm not going to be editing, uploading. You know, I'll be filming, but it's kind of like fun to me. It's like going out, going to maybe the bars and nightclubs, going to restaurants, seeing scenic stuff like the pyramids, you know, stuff like that. And during those 10 days, I'll be making money without working. Even as I'm filming this video now, I'm making money. So it feels nice. It feels good in that passive-ish. But to get there, to get to that point where YouTube does feel passive-ish, takes a long time. And that's where I think the compounding thing really drives the point home, like I said earlier with that bodyweight workout video, that at first, maybe the first year, I only made $12 in an hour. And the first month, I only made $1 in that hour. Because like I say, it took an hour to make that video just to round it. But in the second year, 24 an hour. Like, okay, this now, you know. And then in the third year, I can't remember when I deleted the video, like I said. I think maybe in 2015 I did. So in the third year, if I kept that up, now that turned to 36 an hour. Like, okay, that's a good, you know. So and it starts adding up. That's only $1 a month, let's say, from that video. And then if I do a second video, and a third video, and a fourth video, by the fifth video, $5 a month. By the 10th video, $10 a month. By the 30th video, $30 a month. And granted, every video is different. Some consistently make $1 a month. Some make consistently a cent a month. Some make consistently $10 a month. This is also another kind of roll the dice in the name of the game that is YouTube, where you have some videos that you think are going to do well and they don't. I have some videos that I thought were going to crash and burn and they did very well. You never know. Even for me doing YouTube for so long, it's always so shocking to me sometimes of what videos do well and what videos don't. But at the end of the day, when it comes to passive income, I know it's, for a lot of people, I think, like the holy grail, especially on YouTube. You're like, oh, I get to make videos, I have money rolling in, I can do what I want whenever I want. And there is a lot of amazing things about YouTube, don't get me wrong. But I also say to a lot of people, getting to that point where you're making enough passive income can take a long time. Like, let's say you get to that point and you're making $1,000 a month in passive income. $12,000 a year. That's good passive income. But then you realize, like, wait a minute. I'm making only $1,000 a month, only $12,000 a year, and it took me 3 years to get there on YouTube. Why not just get a job that pays $60K a year? And that way I'm making 5 times the amount of this passive income every year. And I don't spend years getting there. I don't have to spend years of maybe not getting that much income at all. I can just instantly start making $60K, if that makes sense. There is a lot of passive stuff on YouTube and passive-ish natures of YouTube, like I mentioned. But to get to that point, unless you're someone like Mr. Beast, unless you're someone who has already a big following or whatever, to get to that point on YouTube is ultra competitive and ultra difficult, which is why most people ask me, to sum up this video, does passive income exist on YouTube? I'd say in some ways, yes. But to get to that point where it feels passive, to work that hard to get to the point where it feels passive, that journey is not passive in any way and can take a long time.